Oh yeah, we are back at it again. hmm In case you didn't know, I'm the Major Astro thrice Majestus, and we're here to deliver the goods. Today, we're doing the power of Capricorn. Oh yeah, Capricorn. We're gonna see what our friends the tarot have in store for you. This is applicable to Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising, Capricorn Venus, Capricorn North Node, Capricorn South Node. So, if any of those apply to you, then this is the reading for you. Now, I didn't mention this in the other ones, but it's a general reading. So, take what applies and leave what doesn't. And we'll see what our friends the tarot have to say about the single most goal-oriented sign of them all. The power of Capricorn is the power of investment. Feeling the power of completing a goal, starting a goal, and making sure they can live to be 100 years old. They will complete that goal. Sometimes even through death, they complete this goal, man. Like they set shit up somehow. Like, upon my death, this will happen and blah blah blah. That's some Capricorn shit. Capricorn heavily associated with jobs, careers, money. Where the money reside, because like when we're working, think about it. Capricorn is return on an investment. Um, Compensation based off of effort put in over time. That's fucking job. You know what I'm saying? Like that's work, and that's why it's one of the reasons why Capricorn is so heavily associated with jobs and money. Also associated with the 10th house, which is careers and public image. So here we go. Let's see. This is the last. And we'll see what we get for our friends Capricorn today. Boom. We're going to start with 3, and then we'll pull the top and bottom and see what we get. All right. So, Doda. What the hell? This is crazy. I pulled this card on my card of the day over on my Instagram, Major Astrohead 333. Go follow. And it's back here again. The Empress. And so the Empress, my Capricorn friends, is power Venus. And so the Empress deals with all forms of abundance, things that you have, have very appropriately put in work for. It seems that you're getting that return on that investment. You're starting to see the fruits of your labor. The fruits in the garden, the vegetables in the garden are starting to grow and starting to be surrounded by the efforts, the result of the efforts that you've put in. And this can be anything, especially for Capricorn, because some people think that, I was just talking about, Capricorn be related to like money and job, but it's also related to, going to the gym, fitness, things of that nature, because that is an investment. Think about it, it's not just stocks and bonds, it's anything that you put an investment of effort and energy into long-term goal wise. And so the Empress is showing right now that, those efforts are starting to bear fruit. So that's good. Shout out to y'all, Capricorn placements. The next card we have is the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups. So we're dealing with cup energy, dealing with water energy. We're dealing with emotional energy and the energy of psychic phenomena. So the 6 of Cups speaks of nostalgic kind of memories, nostalgic kind of energy, happy-go-lucky time, shit from back in the day. You ever seen like, well, I'm about to say it. I don't know if I'll get like, trouble for saying this on YouTube, but whatever. Like Power 105, when they used to like have, for anybody that has had the opportunity to see the radio station in New York City, or listen to, I should say. There's a radio station called Power 105, when it'd be like, back in the day, New York City, 1995. Like that's that's the kind of that's what this card always reminds me of whenever I see the Six of Cups, because then it plays a song and it takes us back to that time. It may not necessarily be 1995 and five, but something that is a time from like that we used to enjoy some shit. Primarily, it may be something from like childhood, or something that has that childhood like energy. And childhood energy, some people say, is like the real energy, our rawest energy. And that's why you see a lot of artists, even Picasso said, I don't know the exact words, but he basically was saying that he tries to paint like a child, because of that childlike wonder, that childlike energy is real energy. Um, and the Six of Cups is also the sun in Scorpio. And so that kind of like energy is penetrating through any kind of bullshit to get to the real shit. And it seems that so far right now, for you, my Capricorny friends, Capricorny, it's better than saying Capricorny, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people, oh, is that better? I don't know. Anyway, uh the Empress is showing the abundance that y'all have worked so hard to achieve. And the Six of Cups is saying that now you now are like basking in the glory, and the glory is making you feel, perhaps back in the day you used to have like an abundant household, or maybe not. But there were certain things that you just really were able to enjoy. Now, with this abundance that it seems that you're pulling in, you should be able to have access to that kind of nostalgic back in the day kind of thing. Maybe this is like going to like a record store and buying like a record or some shit that you didn't that you haven't had access to from how long ago, from when you were a kid, something like that. The abundance is bringing the ability to create happy memories so far. Let's see what card number three has. Ah, this is interesting. Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords. You see the moon right there. The Seven of Swords is the moon in Aquarius. And so the Seven of Swords is normally a card that depicts sneakiness, keeping your cards close to your chest, not revealing what you got in your hand. And some may think that that's being, like I said, sneaky, and some may think that that's being pragmatic. And I personally think it's both. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta not let people know what you got going on. Um, this can be taken in one of two ways, Capricorn. This can be taken as like you've got a lot of things going on, a lot of abundance, a lot of happy memories that are able to be generated right now. And perhaps our friends at Tarot are saying, yo, don't go, blabbing to the world. I know I'm literally blabbing right now, but like it's not telling you nuanced things, you know what I'm saying? It could be that. Or it could be that now that you have achieved this abundance, or this abundance is on its way, and it is bringing you these happy memories and things of that nature, perhaps now is the time to reveal your unique nature and not hide that kind of maybe not necessarily your abundance, but you don't have to hide yourself and what you want to be nurtured by. Because Seven of Swords, like I said, is moon and Aquarius. The moon is our emotions, our emotional spectrum, how we use those emotions, how those emotions kind of use us. But also, it is how we nurture people, places, and things that we give a shit about, as well as how we ourselves would like to be nurtured by people, places, and things that we give a shit about. And so Aquarius energy is unique kind of energy. This is the energy of doing their own thing, things that go against the grain, against tradition. Um, not just arbitrarily. It's just like, nah, that's cool, but I'm looking. Aquarius energy has its mind in the year 3000, so they're thinking about new shit, different shit, cool shit that nobody's seen before. I was cool before being cool was cool. That's like Aquarius energy, you know what I'm saying? And so the Seven of Swords in my book tells of how we hide these things from others, and even more so from ourselves. We hide our uniqueness from the world and ourselves. You see old boys out here looking like a somebody out of Assassin's Creed, you know what I'm saying? Like he's out here like skulking and sneaking around. The original one, the original Rider Waite art has a person sneaking away with fucking seven swords. I think it's like five in his hand, and like two on the ground, but seven swords. And that's, that's being sneaky. And if you have to be sneaky, I'm not I'm all for the pragmatism. Do what you gotta do. But it seems that the tarot is might be urging that if you want this happy memories, if you want this abundance, then perhaps the time is now to embrace your uniqueness and not necessarily hide. Got the top card right here, the bottom card right here. We're gonna go with the top first. Yeah, yeah, I'm thinking that that's kind of what it's talking about because we have the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. Oof, is Jupiter in Gemini. And so going back to that, I'll come back to that in a minute. But the Eight of Swords talks about a mental prison that is self constructed. We ourselves have put ourselves in these mental prisons, Capricorn, and it's our duty to break out. It's our duty to break out of those mental prisons that we have created and constructed for ourselves. If you look at it, look at this artwork. I think that the Light Seers Tarot art is very, very telling because you can see the person right here. She's just looking into a mirror, but how she sees herself is fucking trapped, blind, tied up, and just bound by things that aren't really there. You see what I'm saying? So um, that depicts perfectly in my book what the Eight of Swords is all about. And this can be related very much to the Seven of Swords, where we're out here sneaking around, skulking in the darkness of the night, instead of being real with ourselves, and that's how you end up breaking through those chains, breaking away the cage of swords that you've put around. Swords are the energy of air, the element of air, and deals with the mind and communication. Speaking of the mind and communication, Jupiter in Gemini, the energy of the Eight of Swords, speaks of expanding Jupiter, our communication and expression of thought, Gemini. And so perhaps there's things that you've been holding back, things that you've been holding back and not saying out loud to other people. I'm not saying to tell them your social security number or anything, and I don't think the tarot is either, but sometimes it's okay to express what's really on your mind, Capricorn. Um, because if you don't, then I'm not saying, all the time, say every single thing, but for the most part, if you're not expressing who you really are, how you really feel, then you're gonna feel trapped. You're gonna feel like you have to sneak around, and that might keep you from happy memories, and that might keep you from your abundance. And we don't want that, especially not Capricorn, because Capricorn is out here fucking cream, cash rule everything around me, cream get the money, dollar dollar bill, y'all. And if that gets impeded on, then Capricorn is not happy. Me neither, but Anyway, da. All right, so the last card is Temperance. Last card is Temperance. And with Temperance, we have the energy of Sagittarius. And so the energy of Sagittarius is the wise person, the explorer, the one who dives into different varying experiences to gain and collect wisdom so I can just know things. Uh, Temperance itself speaks of balance, balancing energy, um, balancing the lights, the darks. I'm not talking about laundry, haha, but it's it's talking about being more holistic and complete by understanding economics, economy of energy, economy of motion, um, just making sure that you're doing the appropriate amounts of whatever it is that you're fucking doing. Temperance itself in this artwork has the sun and the moon, and then it's got like this star on top of it, even though the sun itself is a star. But it's got like this holy light here. The angel, um, the archangel Michael, is here to make sure that all things are kept running copacetically. Making sure you're not doing too much of one thing and not doing too much of another. And so, Capricorn, I feel that perhaps all together, in order to achieve this, these happy memories and this abundance that you've got going on, that there might be a balance that comes with when you have to let people know things and when you don't. You know what I'm saying? Everything in moderation, says temperance. If you're out of moderation, then you'll probably be, forming your own mental prisons, and nobody wants that because you got money to make and things to invest in and goals to achieve. Well, Capricorn, this has been your tarot card reading with the major astrohead, Thrice Majestus. I thank you for your time.